Hello students. So here is the next pattern problem that we would write code for. We have to take the number of rows from the user. So here is a sample that is given that contains 5 rows. So if you see, there is a certain relation between number of asterisks in a row and the row number. So if we consider this row as 0th row, so 0th row has got 5 asterisks. First row has got 4 asterisks, that is one less than the previous one. Second row has got 3 asterisks. Third row has got 2 asterisks, and the fourth row has got 1 asterisk. And now if the pattern, so this is fourth row because we considered this as 0th row, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now if the pattern had 6 rows, then the first row would have contained 6 asterisks, and then the second row would have contained one less than the number of asterisks in the first row, that is 5. Likewise, the last row would always contain single asterisk. So for n rows, the 0th row, for n row, if there are n rows in the pattern, the 0th row would always contain n asterisks. So let us write this pattern here. 0th row, if 0 is the row number, then the asterisks contained within the row would be equals to n. Now the first row would contain one less than the previous row, that is, it would contain n minus 1 asterisks. Second row would contain n minus 2 asterisks, like that. If there are n rows, that means last row we are considering it as n minus 1th row because we are starting with 0, so the last row would be n minus 1th row, right? So the last row would contain a single asterisk, right? So if we consider the row number as I, in general the formula of number of asterisks in ith row would be n minus I. So let us check that whether this formula of number of asterisks in a row is correct or not. So if I is 0, n minus I, that is n minus 0 is n. So this is correct for 0. If I is 1, n minus 1, n minus I, in place of I if you replace 1, that then it would be n minus 1. So it is again correct. So likewise it would be correct for all rows. So if the row number is I, the number of asterisks contained in that ith row is n minus I. Now with that in mind, let us go ahead and write the code. So first of all, we would prompt the user to enter a number. For that, we would declare a variable, say num rows, num underscore rows, and we prompt the user to enter number of rows, number of rows, use scanf function to get the number of rows from user and store it in num rows variable. Forgotten the ampersand address of operator. And also we would declare variables for the nested loop. So we would print this pattern by using nested loop. Here the outer loop would be running as many times as there are number of rows in the patterns. So number of rows is contained in num rows variable. So outer loop would run for num rows time. That is the value in num rows time. So let us write the outer loop, and we would initialize I with 0, because here in our study of that pattern we considered the first row as I equals to 0, that is 0th row, right? So we would start the initialize the value of I with 0. That would ease our task, and this loop has to run for as many times as there are number of rows in the pattern. So the stopping condition, as we are starting with 0, stopping condition would be I less than 0. So here if we give a less than equals to, then the pattern, as it is starting from 0, then the loop would run for rows plus 1 time. So we just want it to run for number of rows as many time as there are number of rows in the pattern. So the stopping condition would be I less than number rows, and then we'll increment the loop variable by 1. Now this loop would be running as many times as there are number of rows in the pattern, and for each row now we'll have to write an inner loop which would which would print the asterisks in a certain row. So the number of asterisks in ith row, as we said, would be equals to number of rows minus I, right? So that's why our condition would be like this. Say if we initialize j equals to 1, then the stopping condition would be num rows minus I and j plus plus. So here the inner loop would run for num rows minus I times, and this inner loop would print asterisks on the console. So we have written an asterisk followed with a space, because every asterisk is followed with a space here in the pattern. Now after a row is printed, we are going to print a line feed. After every row there is a line feed, so we need to bring the cursor down to the next row. So for that, as this loop is printing a row, after that we'll have to put a print statement which would print line feed on the console. So line feed character is \n. So we are done with our code. So let us build it and check. So it is built correctly. If user enters 6, so the pattern is printed correctly. First row has got 6 asterisks, then second row has got 5 asterisks. Like that it is decreasing, and the last row has got a single asterisk. That is exactly what we wanted. Let us try it for a different input. So again it has printed correctly. So our program is working fine, and with this we have finished the code, and we have learned few things for printing such patterns where there is a relation between the row number and number of asterisks in that particular row. We can use nested loop. So here we have used nested loop, and we have by looking at the pattern we have found out the relation between the row number and number of asterisks, and by that we have determined our conditions here. So with that we have finished our code. Thank you for watching.